This is the intro of the Gamer Mexican. He'll be playing games until the very end.
Hey, welcome back to Let's Players. Man, I love that intro. Anyway, so here we are in the Misty Marshes. Like, that name hasn't been overdone in, like, every single fantasy ever. But hey, I've got more things to complain about and more things to praise. I've actually been thinking about doing some game reviews too, except when I look at my game collection, I'm not disappointed. It's rather large, it's just also rather old, and I'm pretty sure if I do a review of Age of Empires, then people might complain a little bit, you know. So instead, I'm probably going to do a review, because I want to actually, but I'll do a review of the game after I finish playing it, so you'll know, like, any little finer details I missed. Because really, I just kind of love to pick out the little things. It's really fun. I also watched, you know, like I said last time, I watched like every single zero punctuation review ever. Anyway, so yeah. I've learned to pick up on little things that's really kind of funny. And Yahtzee, if you're watching this, and I really hope you aren't, because what the fuck are you doing watching a random kid's, you know, video? Anyways, yeah, I'm very honored if you're watching this, and yeah, I love your videos. Anyway, so we're in the marsh, which apparently has teeth, which if you didn't pick it up before when I just zoomed by them, there are crocodiles in the water, and a king brownie in the shack. I'm gonna have to protect him, aren't I? Anyways, at least there's a nice little shack to hole him in. I'm pretty sure if I'm lucky, I can just shovel a little brownie up there. No, fuck brownies. I mean, I'm gonna just spawn in the door to block any, you know, red caps. Also, though, I just realized that if you're in a pickle, that's probably the safest place to be, that little hut, because who's gonna go there? Crocodiles can try, but they can't actually fit. Because like unicorns and hellhounds and trolls and all them, they take up 2 squares, and the door is only 1 square big, as I just demonstrated by shoving a fawn in it. And actually, thank God, because crocodiles are really big, you know. They're amazing fighters in this game, actually. They've got an amazing amount of hit points and a pretty decent attack, and they're really fast too, just that they're so fucking expensive, it's mind-blowing. Oh, was he asking about his, the brownies in the apple orchard? Because I'd really hate to disappoint him, but those brownies are dead. Like, you guys remember last episode, right? There was like a little village of brownies where Percival was caught in. I'm pretty sure those are the brownies he's talking about. They got shot by elves and ripped apart by chickens. Basilisks, but whatever, I like to call them chickens, it's fun. Anyway, so, yeah, up there's 2 chests with a scroll in front of them. And scrolls, of course, should be picked up, but I'm not sure if I mentioned this. I'm not sure if I mentioned this is the first scroll I picked up, because I recently had to reinstall the game, so I missed this. You have to rename the files, which is annoyingly retarded. Like, when you normally try to open a scroll in this game, for some reason, I don't know how the fuck they managed to get through without even bothering to open a single scroll out of like 20. Anyways, when you try to open a scroll, if you haven't fixed it, it will say cannot find pick view 1. That's because the file it is trying to find is not named pick view 1. They didn't name the fucking files right. Was it test team like a bunch of fucking rhesus monkeys or something? Anyway, so yeah, nice little test of power. I went off a little bit there, sorry. But there's a really cool thing in this level. I'm not sure if they do it. They kind of do some floor traps in other levels too. This one's really nice because you need something to get over it. Which, you know, there, that's it. If you stand on those kind of reddish, like darkish ones, it activates the levitate. And of course, they just give you the 7 league boots now, because obviously you will need them. It would be kind of dumb to give you something, and then you need it 6 levels later when it, you know, runs out of energy. And that That is probably the most annoying thing to ever happen in this game ever. It's called a pestilence statue. It makes like undead so overpowered. I'll explain it after I get the whatever the hell I'm looking for. Holy whatchamacallit grail. I'm looking for the holy grail. Now right here. Your head says go left, but a true wizard should follow his heart. They could not have said go right in a more obvious manner than if they had a giant fucking red arrow glowing over the thing, and then also covered the other chest in, like, flaming cattails or something, just to tell me, no, get away from here. And I believe I just got threatened to be put into a pot. To have a craving for long pork. That's such a fucked up craving, he must be carrying, like, Satan's child or something to have that craving. But hey, if we replace the power, what am I complaining? He's gonna be dead before he can eat me anyways, I hope. Yeah, he's kind of one of the weakest bosses, because his army is surrounded by red caps and phoenix. I don't know why the phoenix is there, but the red caps are there because they get their hats and a lot of dead enemies, which I guess is cannibalism. I'm pretty sure trolls would have made that point better because they actually eat the dead bodies, but whatever. Anyways, back to the statues. I haven't explained these before because they haven't come up, but essentially, if someone walks near it, if anyone walks near it, they get the plague. And the plague continuously damages them, and until they die, really, it almost never goes away. I've never ever seen it go away, but I'm pretty sure it must after a certain time. On the good side, though, it can be eliminated with the cure spell, and I think healing fountains get rid of it if you stand here. But unfortunately, it gets even worse. If you die, the plague stands around your body, and if you get near any plague victim, the plague jumps like a fucking fleas. It's horrible. I mean, it's amazing, but it's horrible. The worst part, though, which lets it make undead so overpowered, is that the plague doesn't damage any undead units, but it keeps them, it stays on them. So essentially, if you build an undead army, you can plague the shit out of them, so that whatever you touch dies pretty much because it gets plagued. The only problem is you need to keep yourself safe, but if you just keep Cure around, you can help yourself and avoid your army, like, the plague. Okay, yeah, that was a poor analogy. Anyway, so he's running away, and I really hope he doesn't run away past those levitation things, because then I'm going to be dropped off in the water, and the water is filled with crocodiles, and those crocodiles have, once again, another craving for human flesh. Man, everything just wants to eat me in this level. What the fuck? I feel like... What the fuck happened? Okay. Oh, right. He has phoenixes. Phoenot. What's a plural of phoenix? Phoenixes? Anyways, he had a phoenix, and in case you didn't, get it by the fact that I said he had a phoenix, they have a nasty habit of blowing up. Except, you know how hellhounds blow up in a big shower of blood and guts and doggy fur? Well, Phoenix have a habit of blowing up. In fact, they're guaranteed to blow up in a big ball of fire. Really, really annoying fire. And that's what happened there. Now, a lot of the times it's not bad because you happen to be on an inflammable surface. And... shit, it's still activated. Anyways, you happen to be on a non-flammable surface. That's also weird. Inflammable means flammable. Anyways, yeah, so you're on like stone or something, so it lights up for a second, then goes down, and you'd only be affected if you're in it. Like, directly in it, and then you're lit on fire for a bit. But the problem is, I'm on a giant wooden platform. Wait. Did he just turn his own creature to stone? What the hell happened? Oh, fuck. Anyways, he just turned his own creature to stone. That can mean two things. Either that wasn't his red cap, and he just wanted to turn it to stone. I don't know, there was a red cap, so what the fuck? So I'm pretty sure AIs are just like humans, and they misclick, like bumbling idiots. Because I'm pretty sure he aimed for my unicorn that was currently floating. Because I'm not sure if I mentioned this, stone form, or Gorgon or whatever, stone. If it's used on a flying enemy, they will fall, and there's a very decent chance that they crash and die right away, depending on their weight. Like a phoenix has much less chance of doing it in full, but unicorns are very heavy. Okay, so he's pretty dead though. He doesn't have, you know, any spare long, you know, leg chops to munch down on before he dies, so there we go. Killed Dagda, 50 experience. Now that tick is my faithful raven friend Navi is so kind to tell me, means that there's a timer going on. And this happens in some levels, it's really annoying. The timer, when it finishes, the portal closes and I lose. But luckily I was right next to the portal, and the hemlock was right next to me too. I'll explain what that does in a second. So I really just have to walk in. I just want to accompany my unicorn for their last little fight. Okay, that unicorn is fucked. He's surrounded by 2 crocodiles. I better get out of here. Anyway, so hemlock. Yeah, and luckily I don't need to see those 2 ever again. Well, not ever again, but I don't need to see them for a while. So yeah, hemlock, in Chaos, gives me the pestilence statue, which I tend to avoid at all costs because I'm not a very big fan. Neutral gives me lightning bolt, which I'll show in a bit, and in law it gives me healing tower, which I can explain in a second too. Okay, so achievements: free twig kindle, received 7 league boots, found the grail, killed Dagda, and found the hemlock. I was really expecting more of a fuss over the grail than just a cannibal had it. Anyway, so lightning bolt is just, I'm gonna put that in actually, but I also want elves. So I'm probably gonna go buy a law talisman. Then I put the fawn in the law talisman to become elves, and I put the hemlock in the spare neutral talisman now. Because if I just put it in neutral, I'd be stuck with fawns, and as cool as fawns are, they're just fawns. Now, the only problem is, I'm either gonna have to use red caps as my main melee character, or just, you know, use unicorns, which is gonna be expensive. Anyway, so, yeah, lightning bolt is a bolt of lightning, obviously, that fucks up one thing and lights a little fire under them. Oh crap, and yeah, healing statue is a statue when you stand next to it, you heal. Anyways, I'm almost out of time, sorry guys. That Gamer Mexican, signing out.